Empathy and respect are two words that seem simple enough, yet they carry the weight of entire relationships, communities, and lives. It's easy to say we understand someone, to nod along as they share their story, but true communication goes deeper. It's about creating a space where the other person feels seen, heard, and valued. It's about recognizing the humanity in each other, even when our experiences diverge. When I think about empathy, I think about the moments when I've had to put myself in someone else's shoes. It's not just about imagining their pain or joy. It's about allowing their emotions to resonate within me. I remember a time when a friend shared her struggles with anxiety. I could have easily brushed it off and offered a cliché platitude like, just breathe, or it'll get better. But instead, I chose to listen. I sat with her in that discomfort, acknowledging her feelings without trying to fix them. I asked questions, not out of curiosity, but out of a genuine desire to understand her experience. "What does it feel like for you?" I asked, and at that moment, I wasn't just a friend, but a witness to her truth. Respect, on the other hand, is about recognizing boundaries and honoring differences. It's about understanding that everyone has their own narrative, shaped by their unique experiences, cultures, and beliefs. When I communicate with respect, I make a conscious effort to avoid assumptions. I remind myself that my perspective is just one of many. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking we know what someone else needs or feels, but that's where we often stumble. I've learned to ask instead of assume. How can I support you? I've found that this simple question opens the door to deeper conversations. It invites the other person to share their needs, their desires, their fears. In practice, empathy and respect go hand in hand. When I engage in dialogue, I strive to create an environment where vulnerability is welcomed. I remember a colleague who was struggling with a project. Instead of critiquing her work, I approached her with curiosity. "What challenges are you facing?" I asked, and as she opened up, I felt the walls between us dissolve. We became collaborators, not adversaries. I realized that by showing empathy, I was also showing respect for her expertise and her journey. It's a delicate balance, but it fosters trust and connection when achieved. There are times when I've faltered, when I've let my own biases cloud my judgment. I've had conversations that left me feeling frustrated or misunderstood. In those moments, I've learned the importance of reflection. After a difficult exchange, I take a step back and ask myself, what could I have done differently? It's a humbling process, but it's essential for growth. I remind myself that communication is not just about speaking, it's about listening, learning, and evolving. I've come to realize that empathy and respect are not just skills, they are practices that require intention and commitment. They demand that we approach each interaction with an open heart and an open mind. It's about being present, about resisting the urge to multitask or zone out when someone is sharing their story. It's about making eye contact, nodding, and offering affirmations that show we are engaged. At the end, communicating with empathy and respect is about building bridges, not walls. It's about creating a tapestry of shared experiences where each thread contributes to a greater understanding of one another. In a world that often feels divided, these practices can be the glue that holds us together. So I strive to embody them every day, knowing that each conversation is an opportunity to connect, to learn, and to grow. Thanks for listening and watching.